This is Machuka Nyarieko TV Talk Show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local, and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas.
Hello viewers, this is Machuka Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas. Welcome to our discussions this afternoon, and we are going to revisit on our 2027 Commandos. As I said earlier, I call these individual commandos, of whom I have drawn from a few areas of the Republic of Kenya, despite not being entirely a total representation of Kenya, but I do feel strongly that this is a team that will bring about changes in the Republic of Kenya come the year 2027. That's why I call them the 10 Commandos, the 2027 Commandos. Of course, after the first episode, which has received overwhelming viewers all over the Republic and including the overseas, today I will want to revisit a few of them as we keep on updating our political endeavors ahead of 2027. And before I move further, US did complete their presidential elections and Trump won. A fact that most Kenyans are celebrating. Trump being from the conservative, that is the Republican Party, I do wonder whether the Kenyans are also see some of their values which they should conserve that make them admire the US newly elected or President-elect Donald Trump. But it's always good to pose this one question, and if you have an answer to it, just you can post it on our comments. Do you think Donald Trump will come to Kenya during this second term of his leadership? Do you think Donald Trump will come to visit Kenya during this second term of his leadership, bearing in mind the British ambassador to Kenya, the US ambassador to Kenya has did resign. Whitman did resign after 2 years, and before 2 years of his term. What is the meaning of that? Okay, that is not our topic for today. But before we proceed to what we had begun with, kindly, if you are watching this channel probably for the first time and you will want to subscribe, just take a second and do so. And if in any case you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly take a second, because it is through that you support the channel to grow into higher heights. And to those who have subscribed, thank you for your continued support, and kindly you can continue watching, liking our videos, sharing, and most importantly, drop your comments on the comment section. Back to our 2027 10 Commandos. When I talk of the 10 Commandos, I will be referring to Natembeya, the Trans Nzoia Governor, Cleophas Malala, the posted UDA Secretary General, Eugene Wamalwa, Gideon Moi, son of the former president, Matiangi, the former Interior Secretary, Babu Owino, Kalonzo, Gachagua, the immediate Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Kioni, and Ndindi Nyoro. I said that is not the end of the list, because we don't have representatives in these 10 commandos from Narok, Kajiado. He also don't have representatives from North Rift, South Rift, and the coasts, the northeastern parts. Now, it is the duty and responsibility of these 10 commandos to fill those gaps. Mine is to simply highlight on the reasons as to why I feel that the next government or the 6th president will come from these 10 commandos. And these 10 commandos are likely to form the government come 2027. And our focus today is to revisit on 2 individuals of these 10 who are being talked too much, more especially when we come to the mountain. The mountain is very significant when it comes to electoral process, because one, they know how to vote, they wake up very early in the morning and play their democratic right. 2, the mountain is not very keen in fielding a presidential candidate, because they have a mission of which they feel that if they field a presidential candidate, their mission may not come through. And 3, the mountain is a rich fort area. Of course, it has been having 3 presidents before. The Kenyatta the senior, that is Jomo Kenyatta, and Kenyatta the junior, as well as Emilio Moi Kibaki. So this is not a region that wherever they say that Musiguse Mulima, you can just take for granted. So it has no interest, but their interest is entirely settled on 2 individuals, and this will form the basis of my discussion today. These individuals are from the 2027 commandos, that is Fred Matiangi, and the other one is Kalonzo. For them, they feel that if they will want to deliver their presidency, then they must take one of those individuals to be at the foremost or at the top of the leadership, so that with theirs, of course I did talk of satellite mountains last time. What they want here is that whenever they just put their hand on a given person together with what they produce, then they form the next government. And by now, if things will not change, of which it is going to be so difficult to change, they have settled on 2 people. And now they will reorganize to come up with one person. It depends on these people and their perception on the public and the criteria that they will all agree that this person will give us the glory that we want. If you look, as I was listening to a group of some people, majorly composed of men from the mountain, they were saying that this time, even if Kalonzo appears to be a coward, he is part of our choice. And then for Matiangi, they were saying that this man was given 3 ministries during the time of Uhuru Kenyatta, but he was able to lead them properly without any issues following thereafter, just as many do. And afterwards you find that there are so many issues that are following them. So their debate today is on the 2 people. So they are not mentioning even a single person from the mountain, because they once again feel that they want to show the world that it's not about either from a person from the immediate mountain so that they can be protected. They can also look for their own, who can safeguard their self-interests. No, most of them, mountain, most people are businessmen, farmers, and they don't want to wake up and see or experience things probably which change overnight. Actually, we can say they are conservatives. Just like many Kenyans are conservatives, they don't want revolutionary changes. And of these 10 commandos, I can also mention 2 others who are likely to play a key role in politics and in times to come. We have this young man from the Nyanza by the name Papu Owino. All indications have shown that he is going to be the next kingmaker from the Nyanza. And if even Papa himself is not careful, because he has been ignoring him, maybe probably because of the capacity or the prowess you can see within him, he has been ignoring him in positions when there is opportunities is ignored. So, but from what happened during the homecoming of Gladys Wanga, it was a very clear indication that Papu Owino is the next without doubt kingpin from the Nyanza, actually from Nyanza and Western, because the young man resonates so well with young people, and today the numbers are listed with the young people who don't care about what the aged say. Another young man is Ndindi Nyoro. Ndindi Nyoro is being beaten left and right. He's being forced to do this, but is doing, I think, according to his conscience. This young man, if at all anything happens to Rigathi Gachagua and Rigathi Gachagua is not able to move further, then this young man will be the eye of Gachagua, meaning that this young man, each and every person will rely on him through the powers of Rigathi Gachagua and his. This is Machuka Nyarieko TV talk show, the house of ideas. Kindly continue watching as we shall continue discussing the 10 commandos each and every time. Just get used with that photo as it will always be uploaded time and again when we have to update on the news or on the changes of ideas. Thank you and have a blessed evening.